12th July marked the beginning of the 9-day Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath in Puri. It's the day the Lord himself comes out of his sanctum sanctorum, along with his brother Balabhadra and sister Shubhadra. Sitting in his huge chariot and pulled by thousands of devotees, he goes to the Gundicha temple via his aunt's place, the Mausima temple, with a brief stopover at the Bhaktavsala Bega Samadhi, his most ardent Muslim devotee. Now, when we look beyond the festivities and the overwhelming religiosity of this annual festival that is celebrated with such pomp and fervor across the world, we are then able to see the real intrinsic, plural, and accommodative nature of Hinduism. As class, caste, and religion deeply divided the societies across ancient India, it was only Odisha and the Lord Jagannath Rath Yatra that showed the world that all these differences could be harmoniously unified for the love of their Lord. The origins of these devotees, or deities rather, can be traced back to the Saura or the Savara tribes of Odisha. The elevation of this tribal god made of wood with no hands and no feet to the regal pantheon of high Hinduism as Jagannath, or the Lord of the universe, speaks volumes about the assimilatory nature of Hinduism. The entire process of building the Raths to its journey to the Gundicha temple is a lesson in how religious rituals can be enacted in a way so as to seamlessly amalgamate the different socio-economic and cultural stratas of the society on one single platform. From the woodcutters, carpenters, ironsmiths, painters, weavers, cleaners of all castes and religions, Brahmin and non-Brahmin priests to the king himself, all come together to make this journey for their Lord a smooth and memorable one. And once seated on the Raths, devotees, irrespective of faiths, religions, castes from across the globe, are given equal opportunity by the Lord to pull him to his destination. This ability of Lord Jagannath to unify the lowest and the highest strata in the society in medieval Odisha, centuries before the Bhakti movement began in northern India, represents the true spirit of Hinduism. Jaga has shown us the way and will always show us the way. So let's no one tell us anything different. Namaskar, hello, and pranam, and welcome to the 11th episode of Oh Odissi, One World. Oh Odissi, One World, as we all know by now, is a virtual stage that gives equal and unbiased opportunities to gurus and sishyas of this amazing art form, patronized since centuries by none other than the Lord Jagannath himself. This is an effort to build up a community where proponents and patrons of classical Odissi dance and music can meet, greet, collaborate, and democratically exchange ideas and views and present it to a much larger world audience. So moving forward, let's meet a wonderful panel of judges. You're all familiar with them by now. So let me start with Guru Sharan Lowen. We all know her. A disciple of Padma Bhushan Kelucharan Mahapatra, she carries the Odissi tradition forward with close to 50 choreographies and also contributes to improving the appreciation and understanding of Indian dance traditions, both in India and abroad, as a visiting professor, scholar, performer, and presenter of seminars, festivals, and exhibitions. She authored many books like The Odissi Dance, The Dancing Phenomenon, Kelucharan Mahapatra, Art Without Frontiers, Classical Dance and Music of India, to name just a few. She was featured as herself in the award-winning Telugu film, Swarna Kamalam. She has been showered with many accolades and honors, which includes the Government of India's 1991 Acharya Narendra Dev Sarokar Samajik Samman, presented by the Prime Minister, and the Delhi Government Sahitya Kala Parishad's Parishad Samman 1992 for outstanding individual contribution to Indian arts, the Prabhasi Odia Samman 2018, and the Prabhasi Bhasha Samman 2019. Guruji, a very, very warm welcome to you. Guruji, before I move on, can I just ask you, during the Rath Yatra in Puri, we witnessed many Odissi classical dance performances before the Raths of the three deities, the Lord Jagannath, Balabhadra, and Subhadra. What is the significance of these performances during the Rath Yatra?
Thank you. Thank you, Madhu. When you were just giving the introduction about Rath Yatra, I was struck by the fact that before the medieval 16th century Bhakti movement, which brought in regional languages and brought the spirituality to the people across the country, and yet in Jagannath Puri, there had long been centuries of tradition of the deities coming out to the public and already being available to everyone. And this is quite remarkable because we all think about the Bhakti movement and the Gotipuras and coming out and being available, but this was actually the tradition in Jagannath Puri centuries before then. Now, from the medieval times, the Gotipuras were the ones who came with the Pahandi, with the leading, dancing in the procession, leading the deities out to the Rath, and then continuing. So all of this dance, of course, is a spiritual surrender. This is the opportunity with ecstasy to have this darshan. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Patagami Babatume. This is it. And of course, we all remember that, again, as part of the Bhakti movement, when Chaitanya came out, when he was there, and how he created the different Nama Sankirtan groups, there were like 7, and how he danced with ecstasy. And it brings out the idea, one of the multiple layers of meanings that Jagannath, that Krishna is coming to meet Radha. And so that Radha Rani, embodied by the devotee, by Chaitanya and by Gaudiya Vaishnavas. So all of these things. And then, of course, as you mentioned, stopping at Salabega's home, because when the pujaris didn't appreciate Salabega and his ecstasy for the Lord, they tried to confine him to home. And so that's when the Rath stopped until he was allowed to come out and offer his prayers. So it's such a profound sharing. And we all know that the heuristics, that the kinetic expression through dance, as well as through darshan and through hearing and singing, are just ways to fully taste the flavor, the rasa of this devotion. So, and the dancing is the highest ecstasy of this expression. And so when the Gotipuras come out and dance and do these rituals, and others have the opportunity to share this, it's an experience that, it's metaphysical. It's hard to explain. And I just want to say that my most memorable experience at Rath Yatra, I've been in Manipur also for Rath Yatra, which was great. But in Jagannath Puri in 81, I was able to pull all of the ropes of all 3 Raths while I was pregnant with my daughter. So she had those blessings also. So that was wonderful. But dancing is an integral part of devotion and expression of spiritual consciousness that the Rath Yatra would not be complete without.
Right, absolutely right. Thank you so much. Okay, next we move to Guru, who needs very little introduction. Guru Padma Shri Datuk Ramli Ibrahim from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. He's a man who juggles many hats, that of a dancer, teacher, choreographer, music composer, painter, theatre director, as well as an ambassador of culture. Currently, he is the artistic director of the Sutra Dance Theatre and the chairman of the Sutra Foundation in Kuala Lumpur. The Indian government has honored him with Sangeet Natak Academy Award and the Padma Shri for his contribution to Odissi classical dance. He has also been decorated with Datuk, an honor similar to the British knighthood, by the Malaysian government. Welcome to the show, Guruji.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Guruji, do we have a Rath Yatra in Malaysia too?
Yes, we do, because the ISKCON people have Rath Yatra. So, even in Chennai, I have been involved, and of course in Bangalore. So I think the concept of the of Jagannath is kind of taken over a lot. So the Krishna consciousness is very popular.
Yes.
Right.
So is Odissi also associated with the Rath Yatra in Kuala Lumpur?
Not just Odissi, but other dances, because Odissi is still, it's inclusive, but one knows that Jagannath, Puri, it is Odisha, and Odissi is very much from Odisha. But he has taken a more inclusive note with celebration of Jagannath.
Okay. Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you. Thank you.
So next we move on to Nritya Acharya Guru Rabindra Atibuddhi from Mumbai, India. A disciple of Gurus Pankaj Charan Das, Kelucharan Mahapatra, Devaprasad Das, and Mayadhar Raut, he is an artist of great eminence. Way back in 1972, he founded the Odissi Kala Kshetra to promote Odissi performing arts in Mumbai. He is a recipient of several prestigious awards like the Odisha Sangeet Natak Academy Award, the Senior Dance Fellowship Award from the Central Government of India, the Shringar Mani Award, the National Award, and the World Friendship Award in the US. Welcome to the show, Guruji.
Namaste.
Guruji, if I may ask you, is there any special link between Odissi and the Rath Yatra?
बहुत सुंदर क्वेश्चन है, क्योंकि श्री जगन्नाथ और उड़ीसी, इसके अंदर इतनी समावेश है, जो समावेश से मैं छोटा सा एक बताऊंगा कि स्वयं शंख छत्र पुरी धामे नीलाद्रि विहारी हरि बलभद्राय सुभद्राय जगन्नाथाय चक्रधारी रथानुरूढ़ाय चतुर्देवः, क्योंकि 4 देव है हमारे, श्री जगन्नाथ, श्री बलभद्र, माता सुभद्रा और चक्र। जो चक्र है वो स्वयं परम ब्रह्म के स्वरूप को दिखाता है, एक समय एक जगह से आखिर तक ले जाने का समय को दिखाता है चक्र। स्वयं बलभद्र शिव रूप जो नर्तक थे, स्वयं माता आदिशक्ति भुवनेश्वरी सुभद्रा जो जन्मदात्री है, और श्री जगन्नाथ स्वयं जो परम ब्रह्म है। इसके आगे बहुत सारे बातें हैं, उसको ना बोल के उड़ीसी नृत्य में इनकी कैसे संबंध है, छोटा सा शब्द बताता हूं। जगन्नाथ तीनों मिलकर ही जगन्नाथ है, बलभद्र, माता सुभद्रा और जगन्नाथ, तीनों मिलकर एक ब्रह्म है। उस ब्रह्म का नचः शिरो, नचः पदो, नचः हस्त, नचः अंग प्रत्यंग, एक ब्रह्म द्वितीय नास्ति, हे जगम हो न जगन्नाथ। आप एक ब्रह्म हो, और आप जब अपने मंदिर से निकल कर कोटि कोटि आत्मा को दर्शन के लिए बाहर आ जाते हैं। कोटि कोटि आत्मा का मतलब खाली रथपुरी के अंदर जितने भक्त है वो नहीं, सारा सृष्टि में सारा सृष्टि में जितने जीव कीटाणु से लेकर मनुष्य तक, मनुष्य जो जितने मनुष्य है जो कि ज्ञान पूर्ण, जो ज्ञान के अंदर रहते हैं, वो सब में आप हो। हे परम ब्रह्म, आपका सर तो नहीं है, हाथ भी नहीं है, पाँव नहीं है और बॉडी भी नहीं है, तो क्या है? आप तो एक परम ब्रह्म। आप स्वयं 3 रथ में चारों देव आते हो। और कैसे आते हो? ना हंसते खड़ू, हंसते बाजूबंद, नाक चना। नाक चना मतलब नाक में भी उनके उनको चना बोलते हैं उड़ीसी में, ओडिया में नाक चना कहते हैं। नाक चना कहती ताकू से नाकरे लगे थांती। नाक चना कटी किंकिणी, क्योंकि पाँव नहीं है ना, तो पाँव किंकिणी कहाँ पहनेंगे वो, इसलिए कमर में कटी में किंकिणी पहनकर वो आते हैं। छुम 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 शब्द जैसे हो और संगीत का नाद हो जिसमें वो नृत्य कर सके। और स्वयं आप कृष्ण को देख लो ना, जो आत्मा है वो कृष्ण को भी देख लो ना, कि उनके अंदर भी वो किंकिणी रहता है, जो कि पद में रहता है और कटी में रहता है। पर जगन्नाथ वो खाली कट्टी में रखते हैं क्योंकि उनके पाँव नहीं है। और स्वयं प्रभु अंग वस्त्र भूषण बनमाल पदक मणि माणिक्य मणि माणिक्य मणि चंदन चर्चित मेघ समान नील वर्ण। हे प्रभु जगन्नाथ, आप जो बादल के हटाकर जो मेघ दिखता है, जो मेघ नीला नीला आकाश दिखता है, वो स्वरूप का रंग है। आप वो रंग आप रखे हैं और उसमें चंदन की टिकिया लगा हुआ है, क्या सुंदर है। ताहिया मंडित प्रभु नृत्य करंती गमन। ताहिया मंडित, ये ताहिया मंडित प्रभु नृत्य करंती गमन। पहंडी करते हैं जगन्नाथ। हे प्रभु नील माधव, हे जगन्नाथ, आप पहंडी में नृत्य करते रहते, ये सब आभूषण पहनकर। और हे श्री जगन मोहन, हे श्री जगत मोहन जगन्नाथ, श्री जगमोहन। जो हम ये सब ऑर्नामेंट्स पहले प्रभु, ये ऑर्नामेंट्स आज भी हम उड़ीसी नृत्य में पहला उसको पहनते, वही जगन्नाथ का ताहिया हम पहनते सर में, वही जगन्नाथ का खड़ू पहनते हस्त में, बाजूबंध में, और वही बनमाल पदक लिहित पदक जिसमें कि वो झुमझुम करता है, और बेंग पाटिया जो कि हम बोलते हैं हमारे उड़ीसी में, वो कमर में जो किंकिणी है वो बेंग पाटिया की तरह बांधते हैं। प्रभु जगन्नाथ नृत्य करते हैं, तो वही उड़ीसी नृत्य है। उड़ीसी नृत्य वही है जो प्रभु नृत्य करते हैं, हमारे जगन्नाथ नृत्य करते हैं। जगत मोहन जगन्नाथ, जगत मोहन जगन्नाथ, हे जगन्नाथ, जय जगन्नाथ। आप 3 रथ में ताल ध्वज देव दलन और नंदी घोष में बैठकर सारा सृष्टि के सर्प को सबको दर्शन के लिए, क्योंकि आप परम ब्रह्म है, आप परम ब्रह्म आत्मा के साथ मिलने के लिए जाते हैं। हम सर्व जीव जंतु जितने मनुष्य है, हम सब आत्मा है। हमारे आत्मा को प्रभु का दर्शन होता है और प्रभु की लिंक होती है, और उस दिन जिस दिन रथ यात्रा होता है, सारा सृष्टि में आनंदमय होता है। जय जगन्नाथ।
Thank you so much, Guruji. That was such a lovely, lovely interpretation of the entire Odissi connection with the Rath Yatra. Thank you so much. So now we move on to Guru Sangeeta Das from Puducherry or Pondicherry, India. She has been a prominent Odissi dancer for the past 4 decades and was the most sought after Odissi artist in the 1980s. She's a disciple of famous Odissi gurus Devi Prasad Das and Durgacharan Ranbir. She has also acted in several Odia movies. In 2013, Guru Sangeeta received the National Sangeet Natak Academy Award for her contribution to Odissi dance. She was honored with the prestigious Mahari Award from Guru Pankaj Charan Das in 1998 and was the first recipient of the Pankaj Charan Das Award on 2003. She has now dedicated her life to popularize Odissi in southern India through her in-resident Odissi institution in Pondicherry. A very warm welcome to you, Guruji. Guruji, is there a Rath Yatra in Chennai too?
Yes, in Chennai, in Pondicherry also.
In Pondicherry also. And any Odissi dance happening there or any connection with Odissi, the Rath Yatra?
Of course, like in Chennai, every year we go for Rath Yatra, like perform there. It's a daytime program. This program, it has started in 2003 or 4, I don't remember. In the beginning, I was performing solo, like alone I was performing. And not only I was performing dance, I was even singing there, bhajan. Okay. So that was the only stage where I was singing, I could sing. Then slowly I started taking my students, and that's a very good platform for all kind of students, like from the beginners to the senior most. And most of the time, the new choreography, like what I choreograph, all the new choreography, I experiment there. It's a very nice place actually, and mostly it is like a picnic for us. And but many good news. I have very good memories and bad memories. I will not say bad memories, but sad memories also I have with that, because when my mother was there, she, sometimes I will go with the group and they will say, no, we will not come, like my parents, no, we will not come. And suddenly they will just reach there. And really it was a surprise for me. And the year when my mother passed away in 14 Rath Yatra, I remember, in temple, in the steps, they put the name. So we also some money, and they put one slab for my mother. And there were many slabs actually with the name. And then Dr. Machi takes care of all this thing, asked me to come. And he said, come and see particular slab, like my mother's. That was on Rath Yatra day only. I saw all the slabs are white and my mother's was blue. Then I came to know that when the presence of the soul is there, that color is blue. And I was missing it so much. I started crying. Even now when I remember, I could not dance that time. I started crying so much. Because I started crying, that's why he showed me that to come and see. She's there. Because always in the Ratha, she was very passionate about this Rath Yatra, about Jagannath, about my dance, like I should dance only for the divine. Like that, she was always thinking. And so every year we go to the Chennai for Rath Yatra. It was last 2 years for this pandemic, it was not possible. Then in Pondicherry, they started again Rath Yatra. It was a small temple. Pondicherry temple just then we said that Rath Yatra we cannot come, but Bahuda. So for Rath Yatra and Bahuda, we are booked. So in Pondicherry, we perform for Bahuda Yatra, and in Chennai, we Rath Yatra.
Okay, that's quite interesting. Thank you so much. I think you need to come a little forward and speak because we seem to be getting some disturbances from your mic. That's okay, but thank you so much. So now let's move on to Guru Jayashree Mahapatra from USA. She is a disciple of the legendary Guru Kelucharan Mahapatra and Guru Raghunath Datta and underwent 14 years of rigorous training under them at the Kala Vikas Kendra in Cuttack. Though she has been a resident of North America for very many years now, Guru Jayashree has kept her connection with her roots alive through her dance. Drawing inspiration and blessings from her guru, she dedicated her life to the cause of spreading Odissi through teaching, conducting workshops, lecturing, and organizing large Odissi events in Montreal, Canada, and Boston, USA for the past 3 decades. Many of our students are now professional Odissi dancers in the US circuit. Welcome to the show, Guruji.
Namaskar.
So Guruji, I'm sure, I mean, in USA, there are many Rath Yatras happening in many states, and sometimes, more than one Rath Yatra in one state.
Yes. Yes.
So is there an effort to popularize Odissi during Rath Yatra?
Yes, I would say definitely there is an effort to popularize Odissi during Rath Yatra, involving the local students, teachers, and other performers. So not only in USA, even in Montreal, being a French community, they even used to celebrate Rath Yatra, and we used to perform there. But this I shouldn't say negative about it, but when in one state, three organizations, different organizations celebrate Rath Yatra, same day, is a big problem for the artists or teachers because we want to be involved fully or performing during Rath Yatra, but same day it's not possible. So yes, of course it helps, but then same note, if we can be more communicative, unity will be there, that we can plan better way in different days, would have been definitely better. And then also, if there is I would suggest, there is a something like a group in Odissi classical dancer group can be organized and performed. Then that particular group all over the USA can go different states and perform there to enhance the Odissi dance more during Rath Yatra. As Guru Atibuddhi said that, Rath Yatra and Jagannatha Rath Yatra Odissi, they're all hands to hand. So Odissi definitely should be there during Rath Yatra, which happens. So let's do, I request Odissi to form a group, if possible, and perform all over the places and popularize even Odissi more, not only in Rath Yatra, but in different functions and celebrations. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think this platform probably will help everybody, all gurus, to connect and take Odissi ahead, and especially on Rath Yatra, that would be really nice.
Sure.
Okay, thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you. Okay, now let's move on to our performer of the day. Today we have with us a beautiful mother-daughter duo performing for us from Bangalore, India. Sonalika Padi Purohit and the cute little Srinika Purohit. Sonalika has trained from a very young age from Guru Rabindra Swami and Guru Sundar Lal Patel, and currently continuing her training under Guru Srimati Sikata Das and Guru Srimati Pranati Mahanti. She's certified with Nritya Bhaskar in Odissi classical dance and has been awarded with Nritya Shiromani, Odissi Pratibha, Nritya Shubhanna Shri, amongst many others. Though she holds a master's degree in biotechnology, her passion for Odissi triumphed over an academic career. She has dedicated her time in teaching and popularizing the art form through her dance institute, Ekagra Swarasa Academy. Her daughter, Srinika Purohit, imbibed Odissi from a very, very young age as she grew up amongst dancers and musicians and found a very able and accomplished guru in her own mother. Even at this young age, she has learned the complete repertoire of Odissi, which includes Mangalacharan, Sthai, Pallavi, Abhinay, and Moksha. Her grace and maturity has won her many accolades. A recipient of Nritya Mauli Award, she also had the opportunity to perform at the Odissi International Festival in 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you Sonalika Padi Purohit and Srinika Purohit.
निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय लम्बोदर नमस्तुभ्यं शततं मोदक प्रिय निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
Madani 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 ni ni Dani sa 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 Sagari sa ni re sa ni da sa ni da ma ni da ma ga ri sagari sa 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 Sagama gamada madani dani sa Sari sa gari sa ni re sa ni da ma ni da ma ga ri sa Gari sa re sa ni da ni da ma sa ni da ma da ni sa Gari sa re sa ni da ni da ma sa ni da ma da ni sa Gari sa re sa ni da ni da ma sa ni da ma da ni sa Sa ga ni sa ta Sani da mama gari sa sa. Sagama sagama gamada madani madani dani da sa sa. Sani da sa sa ni da mani ni da magada da magari sa sa. Gamata mamada ni da sa sa. Sani da mani da magada magari sa sa. Sani da madani sa sa sa. Reza ni da madani ni ni. Sani da magamada da da. Ni da magari sa 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 sa. Sani da ni sa. Ni da madani. Da magamada. Magari ga sa. Sani da ni sa. Ni da madani. Da magamada. Magari ga sa. Sani da ni sa. Ni da madani. Da magamada. Magari ga sa. Danisa danisa. Gamada gamada. Sagama sagama. Danisa danisa. Danisa. Gamada. Sagama. Danisa. Danisa. Gamada. Sagama. Danisa. Sani. Nida. Dama. Maga. Gare. Nisa. Sani.
That was a very graceful and entertaining performance. Thank you both so much. But I think Shrenika deserves a special thanks for doing the honors. Thank you, dear. So, Sonalika, before moving on to our gurus, can I just take this opportunity to ask you, Bangalore has got such a like a very, very vibrant cultural circuit. How popular is Odissi there? And are there any effort to promote Odissi during Rath Yatra in Bangalore?
Yeah, Odissi is loved by many in Bangalore because there are many Bharatanatyam institutes, many Kuchipudi institutes. Odissi actually started budding, I think, within this last 15 to 20 years, starting from Vijayani Appa and Sharmila Didi, Devjani Didi, and now many young artists are coming up. So since it's a dance form which is found rare here, many, they love Odissi a lot. They always appreciate saying that even if we are doing all these other classical forms, we love that Odissi craze more, and we always enjoy watching it. So there are many Odissi dance festivals being organized in Bangalore. Apart from that, we have Lord Jagannath's temple over here in Bangalore, wherein they conduct this Odissi in this Rath Yatra. And during that Rath Yatra, they surely keep the programs of Odissi dancers over there. So yes, here also we celebrate Rath Yatra with Odissi during this time.
Okay. So Shrenika, we can all see that how much you love dancing. We can see it in your performance. So you're an amazing dancer. So which is your favorite piece?
I like Madhurashtakam because in that I like Lord Krishna a lot, and I portray Lord Krishna, and my mother is Mata Yashoda, so that's my favorite piece when we do it together. And then when Krishna steals Makhan, that time Mata Yashoda hits Krishna, so I like that part the most.
So you like being hit by your mom?
No, I like being naughty.
Okay. That was very cute. Thank you both so much. So now let's move on to the gurus. They have seen your performances and we would like to hear their opinions and views on your performance. So let me start with Guru Sangeeta Das. What would you like to say about Sonalika and Shrenika's performance?
Actually, I know them. I know Sonalika. Shrenika, I met when she was born. So, see, I have told her also, I'm a fan, big fan, actually great fan of Shrenika. And the thing is, you know, of course, Shrenika is a prodigy. And even Sonalika, when the mother and daughter, they dance together, as a mother, you will not feel that she's a mother actually. She's a co-dancer. And their synchronization is really awesome. Like I can understand. Like it is because I think she's learning from her, and they're always together. And in Ganesha, when Shrenika is behind and Sonalika is in the front, and you know, in one part they're lifting the leg like this. And I was wondering, like it was really, you know, so well synchronized, and the understanding and the way Sonalika has maintained her physique to dance with a small girl, and it doesn't look odd at all. So they complement each other very well. And in fact, I was also planning to bring them Pondicherry, that we are planning here, but because of pandemic, we have to stop the idea. And Shrenika, I think you have lots of blessings from everyone, and from me also. I have like all my best wishes and blessings and divine blessings are with you. So go ahead, and one thing you remember, for the artist, to be a good human being is very important, and I know you are, and you remember it, and I'm sure you will prosper like anything, but always in all the point of your life, remember, don't be egoistic. Ego should not dominate your personality. Okay? So always offer yourself to the divine.
Thank you so much.
God bless you.
Thank you, Guruji. Next, I would like to ask Guru Jayashree Mahapatra, what would you like to say about their performance?
It's a treat for eyes. Seriously, it's a treat to watch you both dancing. And even you are your mother, and you are her mother, and you are teacher. But when you two dance together, Sonalika, you never try to overpower her. What I felt, you gave her more dance space, or like she could enhance, come forward, like she was prominent in the dance. Or maybe I'm biased because I was watching her more all the time. I watch her all the time. So, but I felt that way, that sometimes happens like a mom is a better dancer, right? You know, because you have more experience. Then even you never realize it, but you come from very prominently, the adult dancer than the little girl. But anytime I watch both of you, I think Sonalika steals the show. Sorry. I mean, Srinika steals the show. Sorry about that, but that's my feeling. And very good guidance. Keep it up. And Srinika, please do continue. Keep up the Odissi. Come abroad and perform all over the world. Okay, become renowned. And as Guru Sangeeta said, be grounded. And Amba. Okay, thank you. God bless you. Looking for more YouTube dance in YouTube. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to go to Guru Rabindra Atibuddhi. आप क्या बोलेंगे इन दोनों के बारे में, उनके परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में?
सोनालिका पुरोहित, श्रीनिका पुरोहित, माँ और बेटी। मतलब ये जो मैंने एक छोटा सा शब्द से बताऊंगा कि जन्म जो होता है 84 लाख जन्म, उसमें से 20 लाख जन्म कलाकार का होता है। कलाकार के संपूर्ण लास्ट जब होता है, अगर कोई कला में थोड़ा सा कुछ रह जाता है तो पुनर्जन्म होता है। पुनर्जन्म आज जो श्रीनिका है उसका पुनर्जन्म हुआ है, और सोनालिका ने उनको जन्म दिया है। दोनों का संयोग जो है, ये प्रभु का संयोग ऐसा ही लग रहा है, क्योंकि हजारों बच्चे होते हैं पर एक बच्चा क्यों हर किसी को भा जाता है। वो पुनर्जन्म आज दिखता है, उसके हर एक अंग अंग में दिखता है, हर एक पोज में दिखता है, हर एक भंगिमा में दिखता है, हर एक्सप्रेशन में। इतनी छोटी और एक्सप्रेशन, बड़ी का एक्सप्रेशन वो कर लेती। वो माँ को धन्य है जो जिन्होंने उसको जन्म दिया है। और दोनों के बारे में मैं छोटा सा 4 लाइन में हमेशा तो कुछ ना कुछ लिख देता हूँ, इनके लिए तो लिखना ही था मुझे। भंगी मुद्रा रसयुक्ता, ताल लय समयुक्ता। भंगी मुद्रा रसयुक्ता, ताल लय समयुक्ता। अभिनय चतुरिता, नृत्यरता माधुर्यता। माता सोनालिका, कन्या श्रीनिका नृत्यरता। माता सोनालिका, कन्या श्रीनिका नृत्यरता। एक समान नृत्यंती, माता कन्या संयोजिता। दोनों एक साथ ऐसा कर रहे थे, लग नहीं रहा कि ये माँ है और यह बेटी है। इसलिए बेटी, बस प्रभु का दया है तुम्हारे ऊपर, करते जाओ। उड़ीसी नृत्य, जगन्नाथ का जो नृत्य है उसको सारा दुनिया में प्रचार करो, तुम्हें प्रभु का आशीर्वाद मिला है।
Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you. Next, I would like to go to Ramli Guruji, Ramli Ibrahim. What would you like to say about Sonalika and Shrinika's performance? Ramli bhai, you have to unmute.
Well, definitely, I think Bangalore has come a long way now. And I still remember when I went to Nityagram, and at that time I think Pratima Bedi was just forming it, and we helped with the annex building that was there. But you know, Odissi was not that popular, but now I think Bangalore is really burgeoning, and Odissi has come out really very, very well. And what I really like is the standard of Odissi is very, very high. And I have actually seen Shrenika in the Odissi International Festival in Bhubaneswar. She was much younger then, and she has definitely grown in maturity, even when she's, I mean, she's still very, very young. She's definitely, as what Sangeeta said, a protege. And that is where I feel that one has to be very, very careful that to develop it even further, the internalization of the dance has got to be much, much more cultivated by the guru, which is her mum. You know, I really enjoyed both of them because the synchronization technically is very, very beautiful, very, very well synchronized, and the bhangi and the truly the mastery of the rib cage is so well coordinated. It's very enjoyable to see all the three dances so well rehearsed. I really love to see the Pankaj Charan work, which because it's always very, very rare. And the Yukma Dwanda in Bageshri was a really lovely composition that Ratikan has choreographed, lovely for both of them. And as what was said, that mom and daughter complement each other. And I thought that there is a confidence in both, that they are not in competition at all. But it would be nice for me sometimes to see a kind of a contrast in texture, which comes from not moving all the time, you know. I mean, but you know, I mean, it's really wonderful to see both dancers were so comfortable in the technique, and I really enjoy both of them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you. So, Guru Sharon Loy, what are your views on the mother-daughter's performance?
Well, I can only reiterate what has very much been said, that it was a pure pleasure to see them together, that all of the accolades they both have received are absolutely well-deserved, that to see this standard of Odissi in them and in Bangalore gives one a relief and a sense of confidence in the sustaining and the growth and the quality of Odissi for the next generation that we see with Sonalika. And for instance, we all know that when you do a group solo or a duet solo, like the Vakratunda, that it's always a major challenge to, you know, in the comparison and the synchronization. And so it was such a relief and a pleasure to see them both absolutely matching. And I remember in one interview where Shrenika is saying she wants to work on her Angasud, and I think that she has. I mean, whatever she needed to. There's no question that her poise, her technique, and her bhav is a tribute to her own abilities, but to her mother's expertise and love. And one thing about being a prodigy, which is the word that Ramla used, I was listening to an interview of Richard Chen, who had been with the Paul Taylor Company for many years and had been in India. And he was part of a study about child prodigies, which he had been. And he made the point that it's not simply a question of having talent and ability, but that what defined the Prodigies was their focused attention to continue to do and to apply themselves, that they don't lose their focus. And so I think for any young dancers who are inspired by Srinika, he mentioned that you keep doing something until you eliminate all the errors. And that applies to any field. And so their level of practice and rehearsal, and of course, the love and the personal growth that's a part of that, but that focused continuing is what has brought her at such a young age to this level, because you have to not only have talent, but you have to put in all of that time. Of course, Madhurastika is the ideal choice for a young dancer, and we should always aim to have young dancers performing things that are age appropriate, and this was absolutely lovely. And as Ramli was saying, it's such a treat to see Pankaj Babu's choreography. Ramli might remember I had choreographed a Madhurastakam when I went to Malaysia because of the South Indian population. And but I didn't do it with that particular Vatsalya Ras approach. Quite different. And that was absolutely beautiful. It was perfect. And it was so much fun to watch you. It was just absolutely delight. And of course, I loved Shabu's Pallavi. It was very attractive. And it's just really lovely to have seen you. And I agree with what everyone has said. And Jayashri, I look forward to seeing you as you continue to grow. And again, as Ramli said, your riyaz is not only in terms of practice of the dance, but it's your own personal growth and development. And so I have absolute confidence that what we see, the way Sonalika has infused the dance into her daughter, she's not a dancing doll, she's internalized it. And so I know that she will also continue to grow in the depth of her understanding. And maybe Jayashri was just watching Srinika, but I watched both of them equally. They're both so beautiful. It was just so lovely looking from one to the other, and everything, the aharya, the care, the love. It was just a real lovely offering. And so I thank you for all of your effort to share all of this and to give us all such confidence in Odissi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much for your lovely words. And thank you so much, Sonalika and Srinika, and wish you all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you. I would like to say a few things. I'm so obliged today. I'm feeling so privileged today sitting in front of such legendary artist. And I would really be very, very happy to hear something in which we can improve on, not only the good parts, but any suggestions if you all have for us, then we would really like to implicate it on us, and we can be better than whatever we are doing now. So any suggestions that you have for us, then we are pleased. I was just wondering that somebody comments us at some point.
So this is open for all the gurus. So anybody who wants to tell her anything.
Please, because you all are so experienced, and obviously something must be there which needs some improvement within us.
So Ramli Bhai, would you like to take that? You have to unmute yourself.
To a certain extent, the dances have to be also directed by the guru, or if not, a dramaturg. you know, so because you are also doing a work that has been done many times, so I feel that, you know, that there might be a time that a dance choreographer, guru would want to do a work specially for Shrenika or Sonalika or both of them together. And this is where I feel that, you know, the work can be directed really, really well to suit completely the personality of both dancers and make full use of that. But at the moment, because both mum and daughter are, you know, have got such an incredible respect for the dance maker, the guru, whether it is Pankacharanji or Ratikant or Shibu. So, you know, they want to go to the work completely as it is. But this is it, because I think Shrenika might look at a work that is specially done for her to exploit her fullest talent.
Sure. Thank you so much. Sure, we will work on it.
Anybody else? Guru Sangeeta Das, would you like to tell them anything?
No, I don't have any suggestions, because sometimes I think if you are conscious, with the time you grow. And so I'm sure they are conscious and they are growing and they will grow. And as I'm not from their style, so I don't have much technical knowledge. But of course, I understand, but I think with the time they will grow and they know what is best.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Anybody else would like to add anything to that?
You know, I would add that I think what Ramli was saying is really critical, that you do need to have your own choreography, because the Vakratunda, because you were synchronizing and you needed to match, and as was said earlier, Sonalika isn't putting the kind of energy and force into it because of the importance of the matching. So it was very pleasing. It was a lovely presentation. And because you can't do anything to the fine choreography that's created. So that perhaps, like, if you had been doing it as a solo, you might have had more punch, more dynamism that you would have brought to it. But what you did was perfect for it being a solo done as a duet to match. Therefore, it was pleasing, but it didn't have the dynamism that it would if you had been doing it perhaps as a solo. But you can't do that because the choreography is set. So exactly what he was saying, taking your own abilities and having choreography that can bring that out. You know, as a duet, you might want to do more variations on Vatsalya, but also, you know, Shrenika, by having choreographies, you might like to choreograph yourself some champus for her. You know, that would be also light, Oriya, appropriate for her age, and that she can then develop her own expressions, and maybe even you can work to develop sancharis together. Because for most of us in Odissi, the compositions that we were taught had all of the sancharis choreographed by our great gurus. Whereas we all know that in Bharatanatyam, you're trained to develop your own sancharis. So you could work together on some champus that would allow, you know, that full flowering of that discovery.
Sure, we'll work on it.
Thank you, Guruji. And I'm sure Shrenika and Sonalika, this feedback will definitely help you in performing better.
Yes, yes, sure. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Not better. They can't be better. They can just keep growing.
Okay. Okay. I take that as okay. They'll keep growing and growing every day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Recording band heiche na?
So with this, we come to the end of this episode of O Odissi One World. Please do remember to tune in on the first Sunday of the next month to catch the 12th episode. Our artists for September are Zofia Likota from Poland and Proma Obunti from Bangladesh. Thank you to all our gurus who have been extremely generous with their time, energy, and unstinted support. A big thank you to our online audience for joining us from different corners of the globe with different time zones. Hope you enjoyed watching the program as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. I, on behalf of the O Odissi team, would like to thank you all for the overwhelming appreciation and support that has come our way. Please keep writing in. We really appreciate your feedback and suggestions. Till we meet next month, Namaskar and Jai Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath.